to get uncomfortably warm. And within the first 2 hours of hiking, it's now approximately 100, 110 Fahrenheit.
No.
That's why I'm not
Okay,
wearing sleeves.
105 Fahrenheit. Work with me here.
That's why I'm not wearing sleeves.
Hey, 15, alright. And as you continue on with your journey,
You smell
temperature-
bacon. It's rushing.
the temperature hovers in that range, going between 100, 120 Fahrenheit. You find
Wow.
yourself drinking even more water than usual. But
has to
through
feel
the
hot.
journey, you do eventually begin to approach an area that's even higher in temperature.
Feels
And
like
as you
home.
push through, sorry,
It
yeah,
feels like home.
pretty much. You approach an area which becomes, at this point, is becoming uncomfortably hot.
At this point? Just at this point?
No, because at this point, you feel that if you push any further, you would start taking fire damage.
Ah.
You have not started taking damage yet, it's only uncomfortable.
Hey,
And-
let's not go any further.
And
Let's not go where it's hotter.
And with a 15 from Gray, you kind of look ahead, maybe from a slightly higher vantage point by standing on top of your Ankylosaurus. You do notice that there appears to be a bright red stone object within half buried in the ground.
Nope. Nope.
Fire
Nope.
rock.
So, can we get like 6 million feet away from it and shoot it with an arrow?
How big and far is like he notices right beside us, or is it like a small hill that he noticed 100 feet away?
I'll say this is about 60 feet away. The object that Gray is looking at is probably the unburied portion that Gray can see is probably about 2 feet by 1 foot.
And it's
So it's
this hot. Oh my god.
Yeah, and it's hot enough that in the surrounding areas, the plant life aren't doing too well compared to the rest of the jungle. There's no large trees or plants in the area. Even the smaller grass bushes, they are either small or withering.
What is that?
Maybe it's an explodey firestone like the explodey other stone we found.
I vote we leave it alone because it's very hot over there.
I vote we go like 400 feet away and shoot an arrow at it.
You know from traveling within the jungles of Chao, it's impossible to get a clear sight of a target for more than 100 feet away.
He can climb up into a tree.
Then the thing will have tree cover. No, I get your point, but I just kind of meant that 400 feet is it's an impossible shot.
Mum had lots of hot stones. Gray tries to think about what might it be. Nature Arcana?
I'll say in this case it will be Arcana. It's too hot to think.
It's probably living lava. Mum had a living lava globe. Don't shoot it with arrow. It get grumpy and then come and tell Mum, and Mum then spank you.
I don't think that's what it is.
Okay.
No. Warm.
I know. Uh, can I give it a roll to see if I know anything of that from my books and stuff? Can I argue history or religion?
Religion. But it'll have to be a fairly high roll because you're only seeing part of the stone and not the entire thing from a distance.
Best I can do is 14.
Aster knows things about religion. Why don't you roll with advantage?
Sure.
So I
Roll
roll
again.
one. Aha!
Yay, 15!
Improvement!
It's an improvement.
Teamwork!
So I know shit, right?
I'm trying to figure out how much you know because you're still slightly under my target number.
Where's a
Okay.
guidance cantrip when you need it?
Observing from a distance, Rashi, you do get a sense that this object that's buried might have been an object of worship. It appears to be carved.
Uh-huh.
There's some intricacies in the carving from despite the heat kind of blinding a bunch of the details, but you do notice carvings on it. But that's about as much you get with a 15 right now.
So what I get from that, it is not like a debris of a volcano. It's something made. In that case, I don't want to touch it.
Oh, but I think it might matter. Esther, you have a bad feeling about this rock.
I have a bad feeling about this rock.
Since you're
Like-
helping Rashi, I'm letting that happen. You have a bad feeling about this rock.
Like a bad feeling if we don't do something about it, or a bad feeling of like just in general.
In general, something's triggering your divine sense.
There is something evil about this rock. How
Mm,
my Spidey Paladin sense is telling me.
I mean, could be related to the curse?
Yeah, what if this is the thing causing the curse? Let's destroy it and we'll be on our way home.
I say we destroy it from as great a distance as we can.
Can you like build a bomb?
I can
Oh.
shoot it from 120 feet away. That's my best thing. Where is my hand?
Gray have bow. Bow have 300-foot range.
The problem with the great
Freeze.
range is line of sight and being able to see it to shoot it.
Gray
Hmm.
already at disadvantage anyways. Doesn't really matter either way.
Which advantage?
Disadvantage.
Oh, that one. Got it.
So, are you attempting to shoot the rock?
I can't believe we're saying yes.
I think that everyone who is not doing the shooting should get behind a sufficient amount of cover, and the person who is doing the shooting needs to be close enough that we can run up and cast heals on them when they take 400 fire damage.
Yep. Because I feel like if I want to step back here a little bit, I feel like we all know that the thing is in the Tomb of Alienation, but the character don't.
Yeah,
So I feel like it's in character. We find something. It could be.
Aster's evil sense is going off. This could be it. We don't know about no Tomb of Annihilation.
Mhm.
Regardless of
besides-
Tomb of Annihilation or not, it's evil. Therefore, Gray backs off as far as they can get while still having a line of sight. How far is that?
I'll say 60 feet, like my earlier reply.
How close is the river?
There's no body of water nearby.
There's a
From
river
your
right beside us.
Is there any?
That river is a cup. It's like 5 miles away.
Oh,
Wait, before you go, I touch Gray's bow and cast magic weapon. It is a magic weapon.
+1 or no?
it is a magic weapon.
+1. Plus magic weapon. Maybe this could help.
Well,
Or-
Astra's gonna go find some dirt and get as dirty as possible, just in
Why are you
case.
doing that?
Just in case everything goes up in flame.
Mm,
And we'll cast armor of Agathis. 5 temporary hit points.
oh, that seems soothing.
And it's cold.
Mm,
I don't know if that helps at all, but
Any other prep steps?
I'm good.
Wait.
Oh wow, Roll20 must be buggered. Every time I try to make the blow a +1, it loses its DA to damage.
just roll and add the +1.
Nibble, DM,
yes.
if I have sacred weapon, spiritual weapon,
Spiritual weapon.
can I? It's 10 turns, so it's 200. Can I have it from 260 feet and then hit it with it?
So, I believe for spiritual weapon you need to maintain a line of sight because you have to be able to see the target to attack it.
It does. It doesn't say it.
Yeah, it just says a creature within 5. Well, it does say a creature.
Ah, well, yeah.
Technically, you don't know whether it's a creature or not.
That's true.
Anyways,
Schrodinger's creature.
I would say because this is kind of attack roll, you still have to be able to see. Unless it's different from having a familiar who can do a seeing for you.
thin noodle
Okay.
arms wavering unsteadily, Gray loads the longbow that's taller than they are, takes careful sight down its arrow, and fires. Holy crap.
Hey, not bad.
Okay, so roll
Nice.
damage first.
And then we all die.
Okay, now I know Gray is 60 feet away from the rock. How about everyone else?
Astra is at least 150 feet.
I'm probably at least another 60 feet beyond Gray, behind
How,
a tree.
how many feet away is for the heat to be uncontrollable?
From a longbow, I believe it's
No. The rock is too hot to be closer than X amount
60
of
feet. If you get closer than 60 feet, you start taking damage.
And Gray is at 60 feet? Just 60?
Yes, so he's just at the cups of taking fire damage at this point.
Oh my god. I'll say I'm at 90 because I want to be in range of healing word.
Okay, so
This is
Gray
by the
60.
by the way, it's a +1 damage and it's magical if it matters.
Yeah.
So Gray 60 feet, Rashi 90, Esther 150. Lestrana is 120. Roy?
Roy doesn't know these people. Roy's like 400, 500 feet away with the animals.
I'll just say Roy's probably near Esther then.
Is Gru here?
Okay.
Oh, yes, I'm here.
Let's see. So, Gray, as your arrow impacts against the rock, the arrow bounces off of it. And you and Rashi begin to start hearing laughter coming from the rock.
Roy,
Not-
Roy
Not
knocks
the
his
thing
bow.
that I expected.
As it begins to glow brighter and brighter, and the area around it explodes in a burst of fire. In a burst of heat, sorry. It's not fire, it's heat. So can Gray, Rashi, and Lestrana, the characters within 120 feet, give me a con save.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah, I'm dead.
Oh no.
Disadvantage on ability checks means saves as
Your
well, right?
saves are
Saves are separate.
unaffected.
Saves are okay.
Apparently, I can't roll anyways.
Okay, so let's see. Rashi 10 fire damage. Lestrana 5 fire damage. Gray 10 fire damage.
That's not
Oh.
that bad.
Oh,
As a that's because you guys weren't within 60 feet. As the burst of heat impacts your body, you see the dirt around the rock fly apart, and a burning skull appears above the ground. And you see the jaw move, and you hear the laughter continue before the skull begins to fly in the sky and off towards the southern direction.
What direction?
South.
South.
Laughing the entire way.
That's not good.
hey, maybe it's going to where all the other evil stuff is.
At this point, I'll say, Rashi, could you just give me another religion check since the entire skull is visible right now? Never mind.
God damn it.
Oh god, everything hurts. Gray breaks a tree in two as Gray goes away and the beast shows up.
God
Is it-
damn it.
Is it
I
less?
Go
Oh,
ahead.
go ahead. I was gonna say, is it less hot now that the skull is gone?
Oh no, the weather on Chout today is high. The skull was making it worse, but it's still hot weather.
Yeah,
Yes,
but
but
normal.
it's not heat damage weather.
Yes, it's not heat damage weather. Yes.
I ring the bell and run after Gray. Don't run away, god damn it. Sorry, I didn't say that.
The weather today is extreme heat.
The beast probably breaks 2 or 3 more trees before Rashish catches up with them and finally calms down.
It's like
And you
having
take a
kids.
point of exhaustion.
Yep.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. Who
So
votes
Gray
that
is
we
back
should
to 2.
just Who votes that we should just stay in camp today?
Sounds like a plan.
That's still only 1 point of his exhaustion. Our characters say knowing nothing of the mechanics of exhaustion.
But as
No,
the
but we know you should sleep.
but as the skull when the skull left the ground, clearing an opening above the sky, Azaka would let the party know that Azaka will actually point towards the distance, roughly in the direction of where the skull is, but there is a small plume of smoke that's visible. That's Firefinger. We are near. Probably another day's travel away.
Asaka?
Yes.
Sorry, you want to say something,
No,
Kiwi?
nothing.
No, nothing important.
So remind us what are we going to do here?
At Firefinger?
Mm-hmm.
You have promised to help me recover my family heirloom in exchange for my services.
And do you know this skull that fly by?
There,
Is it related to where we need to find your heirloom?
it is not, probably. Once again, there are many monuments left on Chout from when the gods are more active on the island from the era Updal. There's probably other similar things to this. Much like the glowing rock your friends found the other time.
Hmm. Well, good thing it's not here.
Anything else?
Hmm.
Okay, so after that very short encounter,
That
you're
explosive
continue.
encounter.
It if you gotten closer, I have been much more explosive.
Lovely.
Mm-hmm. You continue on your journey through this much uncomfortably hot and humid weather. Though by the time you find a place to make camp, it has started to cool down. The rain has also let up. So to be clear, it was like slightly raining while being 100 degrees Celsius. So humidity is a bitch. It's 100 degrees Fahrenheit, not Celsius. Sorry.
Yeah, that we would just be dead.
Yeah. So I use Celsius more than I use Fahrenheit, so I kind of said
Ye-
messed that
I,
part
I,
up.
I can understand, but I was
Mhm.
like going, I'm really hoping that's Fahrenheit because Celsius,
You'll be dead.
33 degrees Celsius is too hot. I don't want to see 100. That's the
It's
boiling temperature of water.
it's 29 degrees Celsius here right now.
32 is not that warm.
And you find a
It's
place
like
to make
40
camp.
degrees
Hmm.
Celsius. Gray is
On Chow, yeah.
Gray is spread across the back of Hattie, and though not sleeping, trying to pretend they're asleep. My everything hurts.
It seems that the more that you transform into a killer death beast, the more tired you get.
Yes. Can we avoid that?
So you set up camp.
We set up camp.
Mm-hmm. Set up
Mhm.
camp.
And I'll say Azaka will let you know that from where they are, you all should be able. The party should reach Five Finger by mid-afternoon tomorrow.
Do you. What are we gonna encounter there?
Probably the Patera folk that got that. What's the word here? Brain think. This is the Patera's folk territory. Once we enter, once we're near Fire Finger.
Do you think they can be reasoned with?
Sorry.
Doubt.
Uh, no, the Patera folk aren't the best of the beasts within Chout.
Do
They
we. Hmm?
they frequently hunt other adventurers, humanoids, explorers that happen to venture near Firefinger.
How dangerous are they?
I usually try to avoid them.
But,
Sorry,
like.
let me change that. I actively avoid them.
Hmm,
Do they have any like glaring weaknesses we can take advantage of?
Hmm. I do not know. What I do know would be that confronting the Patera folk requires a lot of resourcefulness and being careful.
So you're saying that it's gonna be a hard fight if we all fight one?
One is probably fine. If you can gang up on one, it's probably okay. They'll probably just fly away, to be honest. But when there are a number of them, that's a problem. I have seen them pick up adventurers and fly up about, 2, 3, 400 feet and just letting them go. It's an effective way to kill a person.
So don't fight them outside. Are there caves in this Firefinger?
I have ventured close enough to Firefinger that there appears to be some sort of internal cave system, but I have never explored it.
Hmm. What if we do something to get them to leave Firefinger and then we sneak in while they're gone?
How about that flying, flaming skull laughing?
Only we had one of those lying around.
So what I'm hearing is we better be stealthy.
If we want to stay healthy.
Ba-dum-bum.
Estrana looks over at Gray. Are you saying we should probably all be at the top of our game and well rested?
Potato.
I think that's.
Yeah,
I think that means yes.
yeah, we better have a day to rest.
Who knows Featherfall?
What, Fowl?
Me?
Okay. Astro pats their cousin on their back. The only thing you're allowed to spend magic on is saving us from falling to death.
Because it might be a good time to remind the party that Snooky doesn't cap falling damage.
I mean, I don't think it matters if you cap it or not. That cap is still too high.
But yeah,
That
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 cap is
cap is
still enough to kill us.
that cap is plenty high enough to kill us as it is right
We're,
now.
we're not level 15 barbarians.
Hmm.
Hey. Technically, under the rules established for Gray and the Beast, Snurky,
Mm-hmm.
Gray and the Beast could survive it, even uncapped.
All right, good to know.
Well, I can only cast it 3 times,
But it covers up to
but I
6
can hit
targets.
5 targets. Up to 5 creatures within range.
Okay.
So lure them all to the very lowest, most cave and kill all of them, and then climb up and get what we want. Is Firefinger like an active volcano?
No, Firefinger is
Given
more like
its
a
name.
it's more like a signal tower than it's a it's not a peak. It's more like it's a very tall stone structure from what I can tell.
So is it actually on fire?
A wizard once told me that the fire on top of the tower on top of the tower appears to be magical.
Oh, so
That's not.
the fire's on top.
So I thought it was like a volcano.
I've heard of something called a continual flame.
Okay, second question. Are the Terrafolk mostly nocturnal, or do they sleep at night?
They are actually would Azaka know this? It's hard for her to recall stuff because she actively doesn't confront these things.
Because Aster's idea is to like wait till night, light a giant fire at the base of the thing, and they all suffocate in their sleep. And then we just wait for the fire to get put out by the
Azaka has no idea.
now. Aster still thinks this is a potential idea to just like smoke them out in their sleep.
How do you pretend to smoke them out? Sorry.
Wait for them all to go to sleep and then light a fire at the base of the tower.
Ah.
And then they suffocate in their sleep from the smoke.
Wait, is there an actual tower?
It's like a pillar of stone with caves in it.
Sneaky.
Yes.
I have locate object. It says that I need to. I can find an object that I'm familiar with. Can I ask for a very detailed description that could take hours from Asaka, and in order to be able to cast a spell?
Sure.
I'm gonna ask Asaka when she has the time, so we have because we have a day, that she give me a full description. That way, I can try to find where it is.
Okay, so we are still not. So right now, the party, you guys just finished set up base camp here. So you want to spend an additional day at the base camp so that Gray could recover. Is that it?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so it's basically one full day of doing nothing.
One full day of doing nothing.
Scouting.
Lestrana and Aster may go foraging and scouting.
Would you like to spend that day getting closer to Firefinger and then taking a rest nearer to that area, or
As close as it's possible to get without like risking them noticing us.
Yeah, we don't want to start a fight without an unwilling fight.
I would really like this to be a decisive tactical victory instead of a long drawn out fight.
no? Because I think I know what y'all are planning to do, but y'all kind of need the information. So I was just thinking that it might be better for y'all to proceed a bit closer, such that you can actually see the tower and then do all your planning.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Would that be more preferable?
Yes.
Yeah, just
Okay.
far enough away that we don't attract attention, but close enough that we can get some information.
All right. Because I figure if you were closer, you can at least see when the Pterafolk are actually active. All right. But anyway, this is still you guys aren't there yet. Who knows? Maybe you get lost on the way there. So, the night comes. Esther, your perception check.
Yes. What do my half elven eyes see? Nothing.
You see black. You fall asleep.
Yes, sleepy time. Good night.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, if she falls asleep, does the whole thing screwed?
I mean,
Azaka's still awake.
Azaka's still awake.
I assume she is somewhat
Yeah.
invested in getting her family heirloom back.
Yeah, Azaka isn't sleeping much because she's actually fairly nervous at this point.
Aster
Okay.
just like stumbles out of her armor and into her tent. And it's just like, good night.
Gray and Rashi.
Flubble do.
Level 2 exhaustion.
Disadvantage because night.
2 disadvantage perception checks.
Oh, lovely.
The exhaustion sticks to Rashi. Not D&D exhaustion, you're just tired and you fall asleep as well. Gray, you struggle to stay awake. Tired from shifting forms too many times. You don't hear anything approach the camps. That's Strana and Roy.
Gray doesn't accidentally walk into the trap.
Does not.
That's fortunate.
Roy, perception check at disadvantage because you don't have dark vision. Gru?
Oh, sorry.
Are you sleeping?
Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm a little discombobulated.
Well, recombobulate yourself.
11.
Okay, so for Lestrana and Roy, your watch passes and the day comes. It's a dry morning, thankfully. And there's no sign of the extreme heat weather from the previous day. The temperature has returned to normal.
Normal with
Yay.
air quotes.
Chalt normal.
Child normal, yeah. Instead of instead of it being 40 degrees Celsius, it's a bit more like a healthy 33, 34.
So while everyone's eating, I noticed that you've got some arrows and some nice armor and some nice leather armor in one of your packs. Is it cool if I take that? If I'm following you?
Yeah, no problem. Hey, Kiwi.
That's me, we.
I think we hear a lot of your fan.
Okay, let me turn it off 1 second.
Or maybe, I don't know, push to talk or whatever you feel more comfortable with.
If I turn push to talk on, you'll never hear me talk is the problem.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Okay, I moved it, so it should be better now.
Thank you.
It's definitely already better.
I mean, Roy, it's probably fine. Seoch doesn't need it anymore.
We have some extra beside the one from Siege.
Okay.
Sure, you can take it.
Added leather armor.
Start a letter.
And
Yeah,
how many
because
arrows did
Royal's
Sage
wearing leather.
have? How many arrows did Sage have before he expired?
15.
I actually think Seoch should have had all of them because Seoch's bow was enchanted to not need to use arrows.
20.
So I have 40 arrows. So I have 40 arrows. Excellent.
The thing is, Roy doesn't know that Lestrana can do that with bows.
Is the bow still enchanted?
Nope.
No, she took it off last time.
I took it off.
What other infusions do you have available?
Well, one of them will be really interesting.
While you are talking, Rashi is investigating Siege belongings, and she accidentally opens a kind of silly string.
Oh no.
Oh no.
The things go pew wee wee wee.
Why did he have that?
I
You wanna
don't know.
You want to know the answer?
For Rashi,
Mhm.
this is a sealed can. So if you want to open it, you actually have to put in a bit of effort. Are you still doing so?
You have to puncture it, basically.
I wouldn't break it. Like if I need to put strength on trying to open, I would do it.
There's a nozzle, basically.
No, then I wouldn't. God damn
Okay.
it. Let me do stuff.
No, I'm willing to let you do stuff. I'm just giving you, describing the can to you. It's literally a can of silly string. So sealed can with a nozzle on top of it.
But to answer Kiwi's question, it's for finding tripwires.
And if you do burst it open, Rashi, I do have an effect for it.
Is it just covered in silly string?
No,
Is it what happens in real life when you burst a sealed
no,
can?
no.
Is it a
Hey,
web spell?
hey, Siege, is the silly string edible?
Sage decomposes slightly more.
Gray checks to see whether or not the silly string is actually just a can of cheese string.
It is not.
So you squeeze the nozzle.
Gray quietly throws up in the bushes afterwards.
A bunch of white string flies out from the nozzle. And it's definitely not edible, and you can feel it kind of gumming up your insides.
It was colored. I specifically
Oh,
noted it was
you want the color, yes. But you'd have a mouthful and starting to gum up your insides.
Yeah, no,
No,
throwing
what?
up in the bushes.
Gray.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
I go
tastes
and
like
help clean.
burning leather.
Don't eat. Not tasty.
It tastes like how burning leather smells.
Alright, so y'all begin to hit the direction of Five Finger.
So we all lose our exhaustion, right?
You have fully recovered from your exhaustion. Gray has not.
Oh,
But you can scout while we make camp.
yes, I will scout.
Yeah. So survival. Survival. Sorry. Yeah. Survival from Roy. Probably at advantage because Rashi is helping you. Okay, 14 is enough. The two survival checks from Esther and Lastrana, and a perception check from Gray. Ooh.
There's a
What do
bird.
my elven eyes say?
Well, Gray is definitely too tired to see anything.
Gray's going, there's a sky.
Hey, Esther, there's a
trees.
bird over there.
Is it one of the birds that we're trying not to let see us?
I don't know. It's far away, so it's small.
Let's keep it that way.
Esther, you find some wild root.
Some what?
Wild root.
What does it do?
It cures a creature of the poison condition. You find one portion of it.
Well, I'm not immune to poison, so I'll hold on to that.
Sounds good.
I say where.
Let's see. Because you guys will be hitting Firefinger relatively soon. Great. Could you just give me 2 d20s?
Oh god, no.
That 3 sounds interesting.
That 16 seems terrifying based on our previous encounter luck.
Really?
I think it's 16 to 20, but I'm not sure.
Ah,
I knew what the actual numbers were once upon a time, last time I played Tomb of Annihilation.
once upon a time.
The correct answer is 16 is definitely an encounter.
Okay, so I think it's 16 to 20 for encounters.
But you're in that particular region, so Gray, could you give me a D100?
46. That's my
Okay.
final offer.
Hopefully this isn't tiny murder dinosaurs.
No, it's not. But you proceed towards the southern direction. But but not long after that, you begin to hear movement coming towards your direction. Appears to be a fairly sizable group of people.
People.
Maybe people is not the right word, but yes. But you do
Okay.
see eventually, uh, it is a large group of that's currently approaching you, wearing. What are they wearing?
Group of what?
They are a mixture of humanoids, elves, dwarves, humans. Humanoids.
Are they wearing clothes?
Oh yes, they are.
I assume they're wearing clothes.
Are they
Well,
friendly?
my question is, are they adventurers or the fire assholes or cannibals or what? If they weren't wearing
They are
clothes,
they are
cannibals
wearing
would
the
be one.
insignia of the flame fist.
We have our papers.
Okay. Let's see. Hold on. Uh, 1, 2, 3 plus 9. Yep. So it's a group of 12 humanoids. With 4 medium-sized dinosaurs that look awfully familiar, like the ones that killed Stayuch.
Ripperoonie.
Mm-hmm.
Are they traveling with them or running from them?
Oh, they are collared? No, what's the word here? They are wearing barding. They are
Hurting?
yes. The idea is like it's like having a mastiff that doesn't just die to mosquitoes on child. Hunting animals.
Okay, so they're basically tame
Yeah,
dinosaurs.
yes, tamed. That's the word I was thinking of. They're tamed. And they see you, and the one in front actually, as they see, they just begin to wave at you.
Aster, recognizing them, finds the papers in her bag, not wanting to fight 12 people right now,
I went back. Hello.
and walks up
Hi,
and greets them.
good day to you all.
Good
Do you
day to
have
you as
your
well.
papers?
Yes, right here.
All right. Thank you very much. Hope you have a good day.
Hope you do too.
You too.
Oh, where are you heading out of curiosity?
We are currently heading towards, and Aster gestures towards the. Can we see it from here?
You probably can. There's probably some light that's coming from the tower itself.
We are assisting a. We are forming a commission out of Port Nantharu to help someone recover an object stolen by the creatures that live in that spire.
All right. Hmm. Well, first of all, good luck to you. You probably need it. The Terrafolk appear to be a bit more on edge today, so please be careful.
We will definitely do our best.
All right.
Try not to
Ooh.
die.
Go ahead, Gru.
Just try not to die. Gives the finger guns and just try not to die.
Could you be so kind to let us know whatever you can about them so we are more prepared?
Well, we just came from Firefinger itself. We did not leave the jungles, but the grounds of Firefinger is From the tower itself, there is about 150 radius clearing. And beyond that is the jungle. We stay to the jungle. We do not approach the clearing because that's where accidents happen.
Hmm. Do you know if they're nocturnal or diurnal?
Oh, they're not nocturnal. They work during the day. So if you want to get closer, probably do it at night.
Are they? Honestly don't know. So sorry if I asked something wrong. Are are they like intelligent enough to make watches and stuff at night, or is it just more like
They are definitely intelligent.
oh? Okay, thank you,
All right. Good luck.
thank you.
Hope. And the convoy begins to continue on their journey towards probably heading back to Fort Valerian. Okay. That's the encounter settled. No one died.
I used command 2 times 3 sessions ago.
Excellent use of command.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck those guys.
And Roy brings you following the tracks left behind by the Flaming Fist patrol because they did say that they came from that direction. You follow the tracks. And before long, somewhere in the mid-afternoon, Asaka signals to the party to stop. There's and she directs you your line of sight in front. And about 60 feet ahead is the clearing before the actual fire finger.
We got there. To rest for the rest of the day, I will say it will be a nice idea to make some sort of watch to see their behavior. But also, I don't know, help.
Sounds like a plan.
All right. So, for the next few hours, you guys are just keeping your eyes on the sky.
Mhm.
Is there anything else? I'll say you should have about 3 or 4 hours of daylight before the sun sets.
I actually want to take that time to ask Asaka all the details she can give me. I want drawings, I want everything about the object so I can cast the spell.
All right. I'll handle that. How about Lestrana? How about the rest of you besides Rashi? Keeping an eye out or something else?
Yeah, Astra will keep an eye out.
I will probably make a rope of climbing.
I think Gray is trying to be helpful to Rashi. And probably not being helpful.
Rope of climbing.
Yeah, so altogether, do we weigh more than 3,000 pounds with all of our combat equipment on?
How many of the dinosaurs are we bringing with us?
We're leaving them in the jungle.
Then I'm pretty sure we're under 3,000 pounds.
Because my
So-
idea would be to have everyone tied to the rope so that we can use the command word to make it stop us from falling if anyone gets grabbed.
Silver, do you know what's the funny part? The rope standard adventure rope is 50 feet. The rope of climbing is 60.
The magic makes it longer.
Yeah, the magic lengthens the rope by 10 feet. Okay, so Lestrana is making the rope climbing. Rashi is talking to Azaka. So Esther, Roy, and Gray can give me your perception roll. I assume Gray, you said you were helping someone, or okay, no, you're
I'm
rolling. All
helping
right.
Rashi, whatever she's up to.
My dice keep me
Okay.
tree.
Okay, so the highest is a 18. Uh, Okay, Gray. Over the watch, keeping an eye out, you do notice that there appears to be a few flying humanoids. They kind of leave from the tip of Firefinger, circling the area before flying back to the top.
And at some point, Gray will point one of them out to Rashi. See? They are making patterns, probably watches.
I'm busy, Gray.
So that's the information for the 3 people who are keeping watch. Rashi, Azaka will tell you that the mask, the heirloom is a mask. That is a wooden mask that's been carved to look like a tiger, a face of a tiger. Yeah.
Katie.
So she gives you the colorations, the green, the oranges, the blacks.
I go full little like length, like the dimensions. Give me a drawing. Uh, what wood if you want? If you have, does it have any magical properties, and so on and so forth.
And she answers you, it's definitely magical.
What does it do?
She doesn't reply.
Asaka, if you want us to find it, we need that information. I need to be familiar with the thing. I don't mind what it is. It's yours.
It lets me talk to animals.
Ah, nice. Can I do an insight check just to see like why she was reluctant on that?
Sure. Okay, 16. It has been a while since you're getting some hesitation from Azaka. She's yeah, hesitation would be the feeling you're getting. But there's also a sense of nervousness,
Mhm.
as well as with a 16, there's also fear. You're getting these are the emotions you're sensing from her.
Okay.
Mhm. And the night falls. As you all begin to keep watch, Esther, perception. Okay, so 13. With a 13, no. Okay, so you don't notice anything unusual.
Also, I think specifically Aster does not set up their hunting trap.
Okay,
Mhm.
Don't need any screaming animals alerting the bird people that we're here.
Makes sense.
all right. Uh, Next up would be Gray and Rashi.
So did Aster gag Gray or something?
What?
Don't need any screaming animals.
Then for
You
disadvantage, that's a net 20 and a 19. That's another net 20 and a 16. Ah, okay. Gray, you don't really notice much throughout the watch. Rashi. Maybe it's because it's still near a full moon. Is it a full moon? No, it's the full moon night has passed, but there's still fairly bright out. Against the silhouette of the moon, you do notice a small black dot that appears to be flying.
all the time?
No, not they don't operate in two black dots. Sorry, it appears
Okay.
to have taken off from Firefinger before flying back.
And kind of doing a round, or kind of went to do something and then came back.
They kind of they flew above you. They didn't notice you, but they were flying towards the west before flying back. So you saw them pass, and about 2 hours later they came back.
Okay. I try to make a note of the time, so maybe we know when they go and go by next day.
All right. Next up would be Lestrana and Roy. Perception, not survival.
Well,
Disadvantage or
it's
regular?
the same. It's the same number.
All right. Disadvantage because you don't have dark vision.
I thought she was an half elf.
No, that was for Roy. Okay, so 8 from Lestrana, 14 from Roy. You do not notice anything during your watch. Okay, so this is the day over. You all wake up to a dry morning.
Dry?
Too dry of a morning. It's beginning to warm up again.
Excellent.
Mm,
Dry will be perfect for smoking them out.
So we're going in the night, right?
Hmm.
So everyone make sure to have a very chill day. Don't do anything too harshly. So we are rested, so we can act on the night, right?
Why does Gray feel like they're being attacked?
Now she's being mom to all the group.
Yes, I understand. I'm just being fun.
I mean, Lestrana's looking at Gray, going, "Are you feeling well rested?"
Much better. Gray starts to pick up sticks.
I love that game.
Pick up sticks.
So, you guys are keeping an eye out on the tower.
Mm-hmm.
But
Uh,
otherwise conserving our strength.
okay. Would everyone besides Lestrana give me a perception? Lestrana, could you give me a history instead? Are you proficient in history?
I'm not proficient, but I have a +4.
Could you
I
give
I
me
am.
proficiency because of your? Do you have Mason 2's proficiency?
I have Smith's tool proficiency, and
I
I'm proficient in story, just in case.
I do not have Mason's tools in my
Hmm.
proficiency list. I
Okay.
have cobbler's tools and I have
All
smith's
right.
tools.
No. Okay.
I have history.
You still want me to roll a history?
It's more of a who will be able to identify a stone building check. Is what I was going for. I kind of thought you had Mason's tools. Sure. Just give me history then. Okay. Um, for Lestrana, you kind of do venture a bit closer towards, while still being in the jungle, towards the tower. It looks like a watchtower, probably 300 feet tall, but that's all you get. But you do notice that there is a opening on the tower, but it's quite a bit of a distance above the ground. For the other 4, you don't notice any movement coming from the tower.
Did we notice movement yesterday?
No, it's because everyone rode too low to see anything.
Yes, Gray told you movement yesterday. You told Gray, shh.
So what's the plan now? Waiting for the night?
Yep.
How are we planning on smoking them out?
With these dank nugs, yo.
Esther looks at Gray very concerned about whatever that means. I mean, we could also just go in there and try to fight all of them.
I don't know if that's doable.
Well, if we pile up, if we get stuff there that burns, I can start a fire.
I noticed some smoke sticks in the in with your in your packs with the animals.
Smoke sticks?
Yeah, I've used them.
Esther, could you give me an intelligence check?
Sure.
Never mind.
You had an idea. No, you didn't.
No, Esther was trying to recall something about smoking out a tower, but there's a couple of particular details that she failed to recall.
So,
First of all, you've
like,
got to be a goblin hunter.
What?
Okay, I think I got the reference. Yeah.
I have 10 blocks of incense. We have from Sewage 5 oil flasks.
Honestly, the smoke sticks would probably be really good because they're designed to give off a lot of smoke without
What is
burning.
smoke sticks?
Well, if you strike them, they start producing smoke. Hang on.
But do we have them?
If you took all of Sage's gear, yes, you have them.
It wasn't on the character sheet.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't.
Did you forget to write down that you had 3 of them?
No, it's not. Yeah.
Okay, so Sirius lost his smoke stick somewhere along the jungles of Child.
God damn it.
Oh well.
Shit.
We have the flashstone.
Asaka volunteers to stay behind to look after the animals.
I bet you do.
Can I,
Mhm.
can I do like a survival check to see if I know to just burn like green leaves? Because I know in real life doing that would produce a lot of smoke.
Actually, it does not.
Or what is it that does smoke? I know it's like it
You
has to
need
be
green
like
leaves, but you need to have an actual fire below it to create the. It's not really smoke, but it's actually water vapor leaving the leaves.
Yeah, and also, in order to be successful, we need to put it in a place that we know it's good ventilated, and we don't know the structure of the thing. I don't know if it is gonna be helpful.
Okay, then we can just go in there at night and kill them all.
As the night begins to fall, it begins to rain a bit. So so the plan is to just go to the base of the tower, at least for
Mhm.
now, or something else.
At least for now, I guess. I want to say I want to wait until the time that Rashi saw two of them coming out to see if they go out too.
So you're waiting which is past
Mhm.
midnight, basically.
Yeah,
All right. So the night falls. You'll keep an eye out before it gets quiet in the jungle, and you'll begin to head towards the base of the tower. Changing map. Map is now loading.
Is it supposed to be all black, or do I need to zoom out further?
Zoom out, and you guys will be on the bottom right-hand corner.
ah,
Aster will make sure that everyone knows the rope of climbing's command word.
Gesundheit.
Let's see. Who doesn't have dark vision?
All I see is
me.
black.
Yep, because you don't have dark vision.
I do not have dark vision. Yes.
And if you lost hit points during the thing with the flaming skull earlier, you have those back.
Yeah, it's been over a day
Yep.
since then.
Yep, everyone should have had a long rest. I think the only thing that's remaining might be that single point of exhaustion from Gray.
No, we rest a day, so there's not that.
Okay, sure. All right. But I'll say that there's probably a bit of dim light coming from the moon, given that it's still fairly. It's a 75% moon, so there's still some amount of dim light. So you can more or less approach the base of the tower, but once you're there, you don't see much. Actually, you can't see anything. For Rashi and Roy. For Lestrana, Esther and Gray, Lestrana leads you all to where the hole in the tower that she saw the other day, earlier in the day, is roughly 60 feet off the ground. And as you approach the base of this opening, you notice two things. The first is there appears to be a 60-foot long ladder on the ground, but it is not in usable condition. The second is that at the base of the ladder appears to be a body.
Ooh. Search the body.
Give me a medicine.
Gray will assist whoever's doing the medicine check.
Do you have proficiency in medicine, Lestrana?
I do not.
I do, but I don't see shit.
Yeah,
Sorry,
too
It's
dude.
dark.
maybe a bit too dark for Rashi to do it.
Okay, with Gray's help, I got a 19.
Okay, with a 19, so the body isn't that decomposed yet. Most of the fleshy bits are still attached. You identify that this is the body of an elf. A male elf, And you do notice that most of the limbs are all broken. So
Does it look
yes.
like he fell and died?
Hold on. And there's let's see, how big is this? There's like a 6-inch diameter hole in the guy's chest.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like his heart was cut out?
No, like it was punctured with something very.
Ooh.
It was punctured by something that was about 6 inches in diameter. Like a cone-shaped punch through
Oof.
the guy's chest. And from the way the bones are broken, yeah, this guy probably fell a very long distance. And searching the body, there doesn't seem to be anything left of value left on the body. It has been picked clean.
Well, assuming we survive the rest of this endeavor, we will make sure to give it a proper burial when we're done.
All right. Is Rashi and Roy doing anything to get vision back, or are they just going to go through this blind?
I assume we can't light a torch.
I wouldn't light a torch. I prefer to be handheld, pointing the direction of bodies.
I think once we're inside, we can light a torch.
Until
Ooh,
the alarm goes off, no torch, good idea. Yes?
no, wait. Siege had something. I when I say before we do all of that, I grabbed a Siege hooded lantern.
Oh, excellent.
Ah, okay. Are you carrying it, or is Roy carrying it?
I want to say I am carrying it.
Okay. I have
Um,
no idea how to turn on a hooded lantern in row 20.
what's the radius of the light for it?
60 degrees.
Hmm.
What's the
Um,
radius, though?
yeah, how
Well,
far?
a bullseye lantern has a 60-degree radius, I think.
Oh
A
no,
hooded lantern is
yeah.
just 360. You can just douse the light, but otherwise it has the same radius as has the same distance as a regular lantern.
Yeah, so the hooded lantern, if you're using it, has it's 30 feet radius and another 30 feet of dim light.
I,
But
be-
if you lower the hood, it becomes 30-foot radius of bright light and 5 foot of dim light.
I believe you just have to double click the token
Oh, okay, sorry,
and
read that
give it to
wrong.
the person.
If you lower the hooded lantern, you can lower the hood such that the light just becomes 5 foot of dim light instead of 60 feet of light.
Yeah, I'm doing that.
Okay, so you're just putting it on the low light mode.
And
Yeah.
once we're inside, you can probably lift it.
Oh yeah.
You said that the ladder looked, or this looked damaged.
Okay, so looking at the ladder, there are like 7 rungs that are broken at different steps, and there's a crack somewhere in the middle of it.
My suggestion would be one person climbs up, and then we use the rope of climbing to lift everyone else up.
I
I mean, to be fair, why does somebody have to climb in the first place?
Oh yeah, we can just use the rope of climbing to lift them up there.
We could just
I
Yep.
command the rope to attach itself up there.
I wouldn't use that ladder in case it was a trap on purpose.
Yeah, so Aster will use the rope of climbing and have it just lift her up there. She,
The rope
she,
of climbing doesn't lift people. It just goes up and then you need to climb the rope.
no, well, she'll climb the rope.
Okay, give me
What's
athletics check.
Aster's? What's
If you
Aster's
have it
athletics?
If you have it knotted, it's only 50 feet, but it does give you advantage.
If you knotted it, it won't reach the top because the hole is 60 feet off the ground.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you knot it, you'll be missing 10 feet. Okay, 12. Okay, no problems. So you climb easily to the top and make your way to the hole. I'll just place you there for now. How about the rest?
Roy will follow to give Aster
All
covering
right,
fire.
give me athletics.
Athletics.
And
Yep.
Aster will help whoever comes up next when they
Can't
get
I
close to the top.
Can't I use acrobatics instead?
No, rope climbing is up. Rope climbing up is all athletics. It's all upper body
Oh.
strength.
Horse crap. Nope.
Wow.
Can he
Oh,
roll? Can he roll with
mm.
advantage?
At 60 feet, no.
Can I argue that it's so bad that he doesn't fall, he just doesn't climb up, stay
Yes,
on
that's what I
ground
was,
level?
He
that's what I
doesn't
was
get
going
far
for.
enough up to fall.
He goes 5 feet up before losing his grip and just falling down. Your ankles hurt a bit, but no damage.
We say just wait at the bottom, and you can tie the rope around yourself at the end, and we'll pull you up.
Okay, who else would like to go up?
I'll go.
All right, athletics.
Aha.
You were trained to
Go
do this.
off.
You are holding the rope and jumping off the wall and just going up, repelling yourself up the wall of
Speed
the
Ah,
tower.
running.
No problems at all.
on heavy armor.
In heavy armor, yes.
Roy
Speed
under his
running.
breath. Roy under his breath just go off.
Gray follows.
Athletics. Less graceful, but you make your way up.
Rope's made for tall people.
You have to you have to grab it a few more times, but you do get your way to the top. I think I'll just shift shift Gray in a bit. Okay.
Lestrana will help tie Roy to the rope and just pull, indicating that it needs pulled up.
We will. I will pull up the rope.
I help.
Okay. Rashi, give me athletics at advantage. Roy, give me a normal athletics.
I have a
I'll leave
6 in
this-
athletics if you want me to roll it with advantage.
Yeah, do you still want me to do it, Sneaky, or can it Aster do it?
Esther can do it at advantage.
Well, that's very consistent at least.
Yes, but the total is a bit higher. It's still higher than what I was looking for. Thankfully.
We just pull him up by the foot.
Yeah.
He's flipped
Between
upside down when he gets up there.
Roy's just,
yes.
this is so undignified.
Aster unties him and throws the rope back down to Lestrana.
Lestrana will climb the rope. I hope.
Almost as graceful as Rashi.
You made this
You
rope,
almost
of
run
course.
up the side of the wall while pulling yourself along the rope.
I made the
Okay.
rope.
Exactly.
And Roy's just here going, I get hauled up by my ankle.
At this point, Aster will tie one end of the rope around themselves and the other end around Lestrana so that they can use the command word to stop them from falling if either of them falls.
It's not a immovable rod. It doesn't work that way.
It doesn't?
No, it doesn't. It's just
No.
a rope that you can climb. You're thinking of an immovable rod.
Now, if you combine an immovable rod with a rope of climbing,
Ah, now
fun
that's a
things
different
can
thing.
happen.
That's a different story altogether.
You can tell the rope to fasten itself securely to an object as part of the...
Yep. Your object is a fellow party member, so if someone falls, the other party member might go along with it unless something else happens.
Okay.
Just to be
Well,
clear, that if that happens, that's the scenario that will play out.
okay, in that case, since Lestrana has the feather fall, Aster will tie one end of the rope around themselves and just, keep it ready.
Do you have other ropes beside the rope of climbing? Out of curiosity.
Yep.
Yes.
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 Do you like to use a normal rope to tie yourself to each other and the rope of climbing for other things?
Sure.
That's
Sure.
reasonable.
Okay. So, for Gray, you take a look in the cavern. There appears to be a small split path and a pit in front of, and as well as a pit in front of you.
How
Oh.
deep does the pit look?
You have, all right, you do have dark vision. The pit is roughly 10 foot down.
Big step over here. Be careful.
Yep.
And Gray makes sure Rashi is properly tied in and then starts to wander down side path.
All right.
So I don't have to say it. Yes, unless I say otherwise, Gray is being stealthy.
Yeah, I think we all are stealthy.
Yeah.
And I want to say that Roy is tied right behind me, so he can have some light.
All right. So for Gray, who's tied to Rashi, who's tied to Roy, you all head down the side path, correct?
Yep.
For Esther and Lastrana, are you just kind of following them, or
Aster will look since they have 60 feet dark vision to see if they see anything in the pit. They're not going to get close to it though.
the pit looking in is just dark. I mean, you have dark vision, but it's just a pit.
Okay, Aster is going to be very careful of it.
Okay. As for the 3 people who are heading down the side path, you follow the corridor, and nothing appears, but you just come off on the other side.
Ah!
Sorry,
Mhm.
I was
Looks
just
like
moving you all. Yeah, you just come off from the other end, so the corridor is perfectly fine.
Gray waves to Aster.
so it looks like we have to go through the pit.
Yes. Is careful.
Aster gestures for
Who
everyone to like.
feels who
Oh,
who
go
here
ahead.
is particularly athletic?
Aster is.
Yeah, you feel
We're
that you
all
can probably jump
athletic.
the thing if you want to.
Everyone but Roy.
Well,
Hmm.
Aster is especially athletic. The rest of us are okay athletic, and then there's Roy.
Yeah.
It's a
Okay.
15 feet distance, so if you want to, you could probably jump it, but the rest, yeah.
If everyone else can't jump it, Aster's not going to jump it by themselves.
All right.
Um, Aster suggests that everyone hide behind the rocks, like this rock outcropping that they went around, and they have that piece of flash stone that Seuch um, gave them before he died horribly. And flash stone plus dark pit equals if there's anything in the pit, it won't be dark.
The flash is
It-
like 1 second.
Yeah,
yeah,
but
but
if there's
anything in the
anything in the
pit will be
pit,
blind.
yeah, anything that'll in the pit will get like stunned or dazed or whatever.
Oh, that's true.
But also we're gonna alert everyone.
Does it make a sound? I thought just light.
No, it's
But
just
if,
sound.
but if like they're sleeping down there, then when I wake them up or something.
So is it sound or is it light?
It's light.
Okay. I feel like if there were any creatures here that we probably would have noticed them. I'm more worried about like animals or something.
I don't know. I trust you.
Aster tells everyone to get behind the thing so that they don't get blinded.
Where?
Back
This
in the back thing back here.
I can see shit.
you have a
Back,
lamp.
back here.
5 foot.
Yeah, but you don't. We want to be back in this back corridor here, so we
Hey, let's
don't get
turn it.
blinded.
So where? Here? Here? Where are you?
Yeah,
There.
hi.
Oh my god.
Hi. Hey, let me get Roy. Roy.
Just
Roy.
open the lantern.
Roy.
Like, here.
Come with me. Come with me.
Okay, Aster tosses a stone and then turns away so that the light doesn't blind them.
Okay. So you toss the stone. I'll say in the center.
Yeah, like in the center of the pit.
Yeah. So it flashes a 10-foot radius.
Do I see anything? Or do I hear anything?
No.
Seems safe. Okay.
Okay, so we got to get through the pit.
Who wants to go first?
Gray
Hold
will
on. Roy
stabilize.
just learned walk through stone.
Oh no.
Oh,
Gray will
jeez.
stabilize the rope and let Roy and Aster down. Or Roy and Rashi down.
What?
You have to go through pit to get up other side.
Shouldn't we go up?
Yes, but you have to go down to get up.
Yeah.
I just fell in the pit.
Open the lantern, please.
Is
There-
Rashi opening the lantern?
There was
No.
nothing. Aster will take the lantern from
No,
Rashi and open
no,
it.
mine. No, I'm
Rashi,
afraid.
the dark is whatever could be in the dark is going to be more frightening than if you just turn the light on.
Lestrana grabs Rashi's hand.
I don't
fine.
see anything down there, and I have dark vision.
They got, they
Oh,
gotta see.
Esther, could you just give me a perception check since you're there?
Yeah. No.
Yep, you
I'm too,
definitely don't see anything.
I'm too busy being like, turn on the fucking lantern.
So where am I going?
Back around to where the pit is.
Pit.
Yep, and then Gray is going to stabilize the rope so you can climb down with Roy.
I just realized that Roy is completely blind because he has to stick to Rashi.
Yes.
Another reason to turn the fucking lantern off.
If we fight, I'm gonna turn it on. But before that, no.
What if he dies like Sayuch did before you turn it off?
Then the next one will fall from the sky.
I'm standing right here.
I'm trying to keep you safe.
Okay, so who's going to the pit first?
Nope. The light stays dim. Okay, I go first.
Leave the lantern up here then.
No, mine. I'm here.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Do we need an athletics for a 10-foot climb that with assistance, or is that just easy enough to say, yeah, no, that's easy?
Yeah, Rashi has no issue sliding down.
I'm more worried that this is like a trap or something.
No, it's not a trap.
Gray also
Rashi, but you do
helps
feel
Roy
something
down.
land on your shoulder.
Something land on my shoulder.
Yes.
That sounds like a trap.
I look at it. What is it?
It's a centipede.
Ugh.
And a second
Let-
one.
Let
Oh,
me
no.
wait.
And a third one.
Wait. Give me
A
a second.
fourth one.
Ooh,
Oh.
lunch.
A fifth.
I do a muffled scream, not a big one.
I told you to turn the fucking lantern on.
Lestrana will go down the rope next.
So
Hold on.
is this just awful place, or is it actually a swarm that's attacking me?
There's 4 swarms. That rained down from the roof. There were a bunch of gaps in the ceiling which Esther failed to see with a tree.
Maybe if I wasn't arguing about the stupid lamp.
Don't put this on me.
Please roll initiative.
Is turning the lantern on an action
Hold
or
on.
an
It's an
interaction?
object. It's an object interaction.
Okay.
As an action, you can lower the hood. So it's an action.
Isn't
It's
just
written. It's
isn't
written on
just
the hooded lantern itself. It's action to raise the hood and lower the. I assume that's some sort of locking mechanism that you have to fangle around with.
okay.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4 missing.
Rashi.
Yeah, Rashi. And missing my Swama centipedes, who I chose to not find the picture for.
I'm
I hate
okay with
Christmas.
them being centipedes.
I'm
I
okay
hate-
with them being this.
Doesn't the module automatically have the creatures?
No, because if you see a swarm of centipedes, it means I'm replacing another monster with the swarm.
Oh.
Oh.
That either means this is harder or easier than it was supposed to be.
No.
I don't know. I don't know which word I hate more, swarm or centipedes.
Let's
Centipedes.
see.
Centipedes.
Swarm.
At least it's not swarm of killer fire ants.
A character with passive wisdom of 14, 17 or higher is not surprised. So, Roy. Oh, Roy, you can't be surprised, right?
I have alert. Yes.
You have alert. You can't be surprised.
You said a passive wisdom of 17?
Or higher.
Yeah. Hi.
Okay, so you're not surprised. Okay. The rest of you are.
I'm 13.
Yep, then you're surprised.
I'm 11.
Okay. So I'll say that based on initiative, Roy and Gray, you all get to move before the swarm does.
Oh, goody.
But Roy
Can you
is blind as F, so can you see any of the swarms?
I can.
Okay,
Yeah, they have a point of light right beside them.
exactly.
I'm just say I
So
hear the muffled. Roy hears the muffled yelp and tries to and asks what happened. Rashi, what happened?
Well, you asked for it. Okay, she contents herself and say, "Oh, more of them. Help!"
Ah,
Well, this is a buggy fight.
yeah, the textures aren't even loading.
Shoot them.
do I
Let's just kill them before it matters.
can I sneak attack? Can you sneak attack a swarm?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so I should be able to successfully sneak attack the swarm of centipedes on Rashi.
Yeah, assuming you hit, yes.
Number 4.
Aww, you went with rogue.
Come on, oops, all hits. No,
That doesn't hit.
I thought you believe in me and how to say it,
Part of the
the
cards.
arcane archer.
Okay, so Roy misses, Lestrana surprised. Gray, you're not surprised.
Gray scrambles down the rope.
Okay.
Is that just move equivalent?
Yeah, but it's going down, so you slide down with no issues. 10 feet isn't that bad for adventurers.
Cool. Just figured I'd be polite and not assume. And with sword and shield in hand, Gray tries to brush the centipedes off Rashi. Le slash.
So you're attacking the swarm on Rashi?
Yep.
Okay, so that's red 4. That hits.
And Wadoosh.
Alright.
Why is it a douche?
Huh, I just realized that swarms have damage resistance.
Why would you do this?
Rude.
Why?
I didn't realize it in the previous fight.
All damage
Huh.
resistance?
Bludgeoning, piercing, slashing. Okay, so anything else, Gray?
I'm gonna save my action surge for now, so yeah.
Okay. So Esther is surprised. Swarm's turn.
Who could have seen this possibly happening?
Me technically. They are okay. They are just gonna swarm into the kobold and the dragonborn. So 4 attacks, 2 on each of you.
And they do that?
Basically they're just moving in and out since they don't take opportunity attacks.
Did I move? Oh,
Yeah, basically they're just shifting in this direction. The swarm, the 2 swarms basically just shifted from the left of you to the right of you, and the four swarms just each take 2 attacks on each of you. So 2 bites against Rashi, 2 bites against Gray. The first 2 on Rashi. 10 and a 6, so both miss.
nope.
2 attacks on Gray. A 5 and a 5,
Nope.
so that's a nope as well.
Doesn't they have advantage because we're surprised? I am surprised at least.
All right, you guys are surprised, but 18, 8, 12
It's
doesn't hit any of you, does it?
18 still doesn't hit.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter. So while I have advantage, they don't work. It doesn't help me at all. All right. Rashi is surprised. Roy, it's your turn.
I thought, okay.
You're surprised.
Yeah, no, I thought the other thing. Go ahead.
Roy,
Yo. Oh,
it's your
right.
turn.
I take another shot.
Move back 5 feet.
This distance, the pit is 10 feet down. They're not in melee range of you.
Okay.
So you can stay there, no issues.
Oops, all hits. Yes.
Nice.
Okay.
Oops, all hits.
Which one are you hitting?
The one that's basically I'm just trying to get them off of Rashi.
Okay, so the one on Rashi, which is a different song from the first one. All right. Roll damage. Together with your sneak attack. 10.
No
So-
single description on the numbers.
Yeah,
It's sneaky damage.
it's sneaky damage, sneaky piercing damage. Okay. Is that your turn?
That's my turn.
All right. Moving
I'm
on,
going to
Lestrana.
stay. I'm going to stay all the way up here where I am far away from centipedes.
Mm,
I mean, the centipedes are 10 feet down.
You think we can make a jam out of them later?
No.
Lestrana is going to shoot the centipedes that are on Rashi so Rashi can calm down.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, you know that I'm holding my panic mode.
11 does not hit, unfortunately,
Darn it.
as
I
your
have a
lightning bolt
question.
impacts against the pit, inside the pit.
Sorry.
I have a
Yes?
question.
Yes.
Would, if you stop, drop, and roll, do you do damage to the centipedes?
Sure. Why not?
Bludgeoning damage.
1d for bludgeoning.
You're using your body as an improvised weapon.
Yeah, your body's improvised weapon, exactly.
Yeah, you shouldn't be. But you shouldn't be able to miss because they're like
Now from the point impact, they can still spread out. Let's see now. Gray.
I think Gray's just going to keep to calm and effective strikes. So just going to keep trying to sweep them off Rashi.
All right.
Apparently not.
That does not hit. You wave your sword, but hit nothing.
And let me just
Is that your turn?
check.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, that's not worth using. Yeah, that'll be good for now.
All right.
Angered cobalt
Esther.
noises.
Esther.
Wait, don't you have wait, don't you have advantage because I'm right beside?
Oh, you have pack tactics, right?
Oh,
Roll
shit,
time.
yeah, no pack
Tac-
tactics.
Tact,
So-
tactics.
Previous turn double check, this turn double check.
Okay, so at least one hits. Okay, so this will be the one on Rashi. Damage. Okay.
Last one I already hit it.
I know, but I had to technically critical check it, so.
Yep.
Okay. Esther.
Okay, so Aster squeezes past their cousin, that's 10 feet of movement. Slides down, that's 10 feet of movement. Moves to here and takes their sword out and does the booming blade on the swarm that's occupying Gray's square.
All right.
Does the moving blade make sounds?
Yes.
It does.
I think it will. Let me check the description. It doesn't include. It doesn't mention sound in its.
It doesn't make sound. I think it's more of like a boom, as in a gust of wind. It's not
Yeah.
actual. Yeah. So
So
7 slashing and 8 if I move. Correct.
yeah. So if they have to move out to let another one in,
All right.
it'll take the thunder damage.
Okay. So 7 slashing, which is halved. So 3.
Oh yeah. Damage of Gray is also halved.
I know. I've been halving it.
No, I
that'll-
need to have it too.
Oh, you need half, right? So that'll be Esther's turn. It's now the swarm's turn. Let's see now. They have blind sight of 10 feet, so they won't be able to see Roy or Lestrana 10 feet down. Okay. The first two swarms that are already on Rashi and Grey, I'm just gonna attack them. So a bite on Rashi. Is it half health here? No. A bite on Rashi. No advantage. 11 does not hit.
Nope.
A bite on Grey. A natural one,
Nope.
so that doesn't hit. They shuffle around again. Booming Blade hits. That will be 8 thunder damage.
Booming actually happens. I think that's the first time it's actually hit something that's still alive.
Yeah, basically the swarm are all they're just like a small little whirlpool of centipedes going at the bottom of the pit. On Rashi and Grey again. Rashi first, and on Grey. Oh, finally a hit. 15 piercing damage on Grey.
Wow.
Okay, hold on. This is an insect, so there's a certain additional ruling that I need to take care of. Could you give me a con check?
Sure, but I
Con
have a
save, sorry,
reaction.
con save.
Con save.
Yeah, give me a con save.
Welcome to Chult.
23. Alright, you're safe.
Welcome to Chult, home of diseases.
It's not advantage, right?
It's advantage.
Why?
Oh, okay. I'm guessing the Beast Star Con doesn't have light source.
Oh, hold on.
Grey got hit for half their life.
Sorry, which one is your beast? So can I see two of them?
There, now it's showing the new one.
Okay.
You should
so
you should do the multi-sided token of
If you can walk me through it, sure.
but it's different stats. But it doesn't matter.
okay, so Rashi, is now your turn.
First, I content my yelp. As far as I know, in this direction, it's kind of no one there, none of us. I want to do a cone of cold, a breath weapon that hit the one that stopped me, this one, and try to hit no one else.
Alright, go ahead. Oh, that's a good damage. So con save, left to right. So 1, 2, 3. I am rolling very poorly today.
Great.
They all take 10 damage.
I'm so proud of you, Snarky.
I plan to shove you off the 300-foot tower, so I deserve this.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay, there's like one centipede left in the swarm that took the booming blade. The rest of the swarms have grown smaller.
I'm gonna try to hit that one with my mace.
It was your action to use Cold Breath.
It was my action. Bonus action. I'm gonna do a healing word on Gray.
All right.
I'm gonna say, try to keep it low.
Okay. Gray, you gain 7 hit points back.
That's my turn.
All right. Roy.
I'm gonna sneak attack the nearest swarm.
Okay, the one that's on Rashi.
Yes.
16 hits. Roll. So
At least I'm consistent.
the swarm is getting much smaller. Okay, that'll be your turn.
Yep.
Okay, Lestrana.
There's still a swarm on Arashi, right?
There's a swarm on Rashi, there's a swarm on the beast.
I know Rashi panics with bugs, so I'm gonna try zapping the one on Rashi again.
That'll be fair. Oh, that definitely hits, and that's definitely enough. Electricity conducts through, lightning conducts through Rashi's chainmail and all the centipedes fall off.
Bug zapper.
Yes, let's go with that. Bug
Ooh.
zapper, yes.
Bug zapper.
Oh, I want to be an artificer and make that now.
You are an artificer in a different campaign.
Gray gets inspiration for a new invention.
Yep.
To a separate dimension, Gray suddenly has an idea. Okay, so that's Lestrana. Gray. Oh, sorry, the beast. It's now your turn.
Actually, yeah, let's be polite about this. Hey! With a disgruntled growl, the beast lashes out. Great sword somehow propped into the hand as shield and sword are thrown aside. Reckless attack on the swarm beside them.
Oh yeah. Sneaky. I realized after the game last week, because Gray is using reckless attack, all your things had advantage against him.
Yep.
Sure. Okay, so 9 damage. All right. Is that enough? No, this one's fresh.
And then a bite on that one, the same one as well.
All right. Oh, that's a hit. Okay, so 8
But
damage
of
in
half
total.
health, so no heal.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Wouldn't be 9 damage in total? Ah no, 8. You're right.
8
So
because
nothing.
9 becomes 4. 9 becomes 4.
I saw the healing as more damage.
Ah, okay. I did that too as well. Esther.
Aster's gonna attack number 3
All right,
and miss.
and miss.
And that damage was so good too.
Yeah, the damage is so good.
Sounds ding.
Does the booming blade effects to take place even if you miss?
Let me check.
I guess not.
I don't think so.
Oh no, it has to be a hit. Okay.
Yeah.
No, I was thinking of the ice knife. Ice knife you can miss, but the AOE still goes off.
I
Aster
think
Aster
I
misses the bug.
sorry, Kiwi.
I was just saying, Aster somehow misses this one bug that's still floating.
Yeah, it's a single centipede.
It dodges very well.
Yep. Let's see. The swarm's turn.
But Gray is happily eating a mouthful.
You
All
be
right.
you, buddy.
One on each of you. I think the one on Rashi is already at half. The one on the beast is more than half. Okay. I'm gonna attack Esther and Rashi first.
Mm-hmm.
So for Rashi, 14 does not hit you.
Nope.
On Esther, a 6 does not hit you.
Not even close.
No. On the beast, a 13, which I don't think
Does
hits you.
not hit.
Yep. Missing everything. Rashi. The swarm is
good.
back.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to save my spell slot, so I'm just gonna try to hit it with a mace.
All right. Roll to hit.
Mace to the face.
That hits.
The one on me, just by the way.
Yep.
Ooh.
There's a single centipede left.
I made up.
Okay. So I guess you're staying there.
Yeah.
Roy.
Same thing as I did the other couple rounds.
The one on Rashi
Fine.
then.
Yeah.
Alright. That hits. You bullseye the single centipede to the ground.
Yeah. Just like Ollie would have.
Mm-hmm. Lestrana.
I am going to zap the one on Aster.
Alright. You missed the one centipede.
I miss a centipede.
And this bug.
This bug has
This bug has high evasion.
Yeah, this bug is actively taking the dodge action.
doing the Mike Tyson.
Yes.
Wait, isn't
okay.
that's Muhammad Ali?
Beast.
Yeah, that one. David?
Sorry, cat being needy. The beast will. No, the beast is selfish. The beast tries to clear the centipedes off itself.
Okay, Astra would be upset if anyone else gets to kill this thing.
This one centipede.
Would she have been upset with Lestrana killing it?
No, that's
14
fine.
hits, roll damage. Oh, that's good damage.
Now this is a magic weapon. Does it still do half damage?
Yes. So
Yeah,
that damage is still halved.
the resistance swarms comes from the fact that there's so many of them and it's hard to hit them.
Mm-hmm.
Is there still more lunch?
Oh yes, there is. Yes, the swarm is still. There's still a couple of centipedes on you. All right, roll damage. That's like 2 centipedes left on you.
No HP regen. That's the beast's turn.
All right.
Why no HP?
I'm above half.
Ah.
Esther, there's 1 centipede on you.
I just stab my greatsword into the ground and like split it in two, and then I just like twist it back and forth just to get the point home.
Yep.
That should be slashing damage.
Haha, get the point.
Yeah, that should be slashing damage. But yes, that 1 centipede is now dead. So the last swarm is gonna continue biting on the beast. Less than half, so 18, which I believe hits.
Yep.
You take 1 piercing damage. But give me a con save.
Goddays don't do poison.
Oh no, it's not. It wasn't poison, but 16 passes.
Unless you're a paladin.
Okay, so that would be the swamp's turn. Okay, Rashi.
Going. One second. A second.
Mm-hmm.
If I do this, then I'm gonna be all scrambly. Okay, I'm gonna hit that one with my mace.
All right. That hits. That's enough.
I hate bugs.
You swing your mace and you squish the rest of the centipedes. They're all dead.
And
Good.
you see the beast actually rather daintily pick one of the bugs off of Rashi and start just kind of chewing
No,
quietly.
no. Oh. I pet him with disgust.
And the beast slowly reverts form back into gray.
A thing that we haven't been properly
Mhm.
phrasing, but it takes a good minute or so, maybe even two,
Mhm.
after the change before Gray's stable, so to speak.
Mhm.
So, just in case there's ever a fight long enough that the beast actually goes away mid combat.
Yeah, unless
And
you want to just run to the next combat encounter, the beast will
ca-
still.
can you transform multiple times a day?
Based on
Technically,
barbarian
yes.
class,
Technically, yes, but keeping in mind when every time he goes back to being gray, he gets a point of exhaustion. 5 exhaustion, he drops dead.
Isn't it 6?
6 exhaustion, you drop dead.
I thought
5.
it was 5.
5, he just can't move at all.
It is 6 that you drop dead.
Ah,
I have a
yes.
character for which this is very important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the gray can turn to the beast as many times as he wants. He just dies at number 6.
Okay.
Yep. So,
Where now?
Uh,
you'll
the
take a
rest
few
of us
minutes to calm yourself. So
the
Gray
rest of
comes
us get
back.
yeah, the rest of us get down the pit and then we start climbing up.
I'm just gonna put the beast outside because he'll probably come back in again.
Oh,
So
So do we?
David,
Did we
David, how
got all
many
the.
points of exhaustion is Gray on right now?
1,
All right.
because we rested down to 0.
Yes. Okay.
So we got all the centipedes.
Mm-hmm.
Gray,
Okay,
We got
Roy.
we got all that centipede loot.
Roy follows everyone up, down.
Is this dotted line up here a place where we can climb up?
Yes, I was hoping that everyone be there first before I describe it. But if you
Okay.
want to,
I'm going to. Roy's just going to take his time going down.
yeah,
Good
it's a
morning,
10-foot
dear.
climb up. It's a 10-foot climb out of the pit, but you guys have no problem. It's just 10 feet.
yeah, I
What?
mean, you can almost boost somebody like that. And we probably do boost Roy.
Yeah, like if Esther went up last, Esther can roll a natural 1 and still climb out.
Okay. Tingnan mo kung
Yeah.
nabuksan na yung lahat ng sarado mo.
Roy might have some trouble, but it's fine.
worst case scenario, the dragons drag Roy up by the toes.
Yeah. So just so all of you can just put yourself next to a dotted circle, so I can describe the next part.
Put me in, coach.
All right, I'll just put you there then.
You can douse your lantern again now.
No.
Pat's Rashi.
Okay, so for Lestrana, Gray, and Esther, as you take a look up this hole in the ceiling, you realize that your dark vision does not allow you to see the end of it. It's just 60 feet of darkness for you.
Question to
Yes.
the DM.
Mhm.
How roughly, very roughly, how high I think the whole tower is from outside?
I think you guys spend enough time on the outside. The tower is roughly 300 feet tall.
Okay. I let the group knows that I have this locate object, so I let them know, like, you tell me when I hit it.
All right. So coming back here, there is a chimney that goes up. Ooh. Why did the other bard join Discord? There is a rock chimney that goes up beyond the edge of your dark vision.
Crew's awake now, by the way.
Is it
Mhm.
still only like 60 feet?
Sorry?
So it's more than 60 feet?
Yeah, it's more than 60 feet.
Aster will take the rope of climbing and climb to the top without it, and then let it down.
Okay, so hold on.
Should we send maybe all the ropes up just in case?
Yes.
I think the idea of the rope of climbing is that somebody has to hold the end.
It can secure itself if there's like anything up there. Like if there's like an outcropping or anything, it can tie itself around. It can do that by itself.
I would say it doesn't have one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, Aster will climb up with the rope.
There are like handholds. You can as you're climbing up, give me an athletics check.
You nailed it.
No problem. So as you climb up the rope,
I
you
wall
do
I wall
notice.
jump.
Yes, and it's actually easy for you to walk up because together with the rope, because you realize that while there isn't a good place for the rope to tie itself off, there are a number of feasible handholds that even though you're at the end of the rope, 60 feet up, you do glance out and you do realize that there's another 30 feet to climb. This is a 90-foot tall chimney. By letting go of the rope, you have no issues climbing up the rest of the way.
Okay, I will let the rope down 60 feet and hold on to it, so that once a person's 30 feet up, they can use it to kind of help themselves.
Okay.
And I think I would have like said, if I get up to the top safely, I'll like drop one rock. If there's something dangerous, I'll drop two. And so I just drop like one little pebble down.
So before you climb up, you let the
Yeah.
party know that this is a signal. Alright.
Yeah, I would have given them some sort of signal that it's safe.
Okay, I'll just place you on the second floor.
Can we roll luck to see who it hits on the head?
Sure. Give me. I'll roll a d4. It plinks Lestrana.
Ollie.
Ow!
Shush.
Okay, so who's climbing up next?
I'll go.
Okay, give me athletics. No problems. You
Wall jumps.
you jump up and grab the sides of the chimney and just start crawling your way up like you're on what's the Ninja Challenge? I can't recall what's the game show called.
Takeshi's Castle.
No, the other
Wipeout.
one.
In the US,
No.
there's one that's like American Ninja Warrior or something.
Yeah, basically that. Yes, the American Ninja Warrior. You just Spider-Man your way up. You ignore the rope and just go straight up. Okay, so I'll just place you up next to Esther. Okay, who's next?
Do
Oh,
we let Roy try to climb, or do we just tie Roy to the rope and signal for them to pull him up?
We don't have a
It's
90-foot
not
rope.
Roy is stubborn and will try to climb.
We've got like
alright.
6
Athletics.
ropes.
Can I say that I'm pulling so I help?
Uh,
I mean, we can tie ropes together.
so the thing is, Roy has to reach the rope of climbing first before you can start pulling him. But with a 10, thankfully, there's enough handholds within the wall such that Roy, is also able to just climb up before reaching the rope of climbing and making his way to the top.
Roy looks incredibly smug. Third time's a charm.
Aster pats Roy on the head.
So
I-
Lestana and Gray.
I poke your bicep. You need to eat more protein.
Gestures to Listana to go first.
Less graceful, but you make your way to the top. Gray has to jump a bit more in order to reach the opening, but he does and climbs up.
Okay, we're all up here now.
Should I fire that spell or it's not necessary?
Well, put out your lantern until we've at least done the basic scouting. since Lestrana and Gray and I can see somewhat, and we'll let you know if there's anything suspicious that we need the light for.
Okay. It's in dim like it's 5 feet around me only.
Okay.
So, just as a pause, how long do you have before you want to cut for the session?
I'll say probably another 10-15 minutes depending on what y'all do.
Okay.
Yep.
I will have a minor comment to make after the session's done, so no one bolt off the second that Snurky says we're done.
Okay.
Does Aster
Yeah.
see whatever those things are as
Oh
they
yes,
go around?
no, you do. Esther, you see a bunch of sturges
Okay, are
hanging from the ceiling, and they are just kind of flapping. They are not paying attention to you right now.
okay, Aster's gonna try to like walk around the corner without bothering them.
A bunch of what?
Sturges, bats.
There's bugs.
Ah,
They're
bad.
they're they're like mosquito bat hybrid.
Ah,
And they just kind of flapping their wings as Esther goes past.
Wait,
They
wait.
are
Hold a minute.
okay.
Are Sturges those demonic bugs that kill people? Or is this like a normal animal stuff?
This is
It's
not
a
a real
normal
animal.
animal.
Well,
Yeah.
it's a normal animal in D&D, but that's what it looks like. Like I said, bat mosquitoes.
It's a mosquito bat hybrid.
It,
They suck blood, and effectively that is characterized as they drain maximum health, I believe.
I don't
Mhm.
remember if that's true for.
That's something like that. I mean, I don't. If you don't, we won't have to find out if you all don't set it off.
Is there anything in the room with them, or is it just the bats?
Oh, there is a thing in the room with them.
Ooh, I
So
haven't.
sitting, leaning against the corner of the northern wall, you do see a body. Could you give me a perception check? You kind of notice there seems to be some glints of metals lying around the body,
Hmm.
round in shape.
Aster looks at the rope of climbing and whispers to it to go and to attach itself to the shiny metal.
Anyone to pull it over?
Aster's gonna try to pull it over and see if the bats start to like react, and if they do, the rope will immediately drop whatever it is.
Give me a d20.
Ah, yes, the good old luck d20.
Yeah, the good old luck d20.
4.
The bats fly down and attack the body. Realizing there's nothing to do, they fly back up.
Okay, Aster just tells the rope to come back and it's like, okay, we're gonna leave that alone.
Okay.
So whispers very careful around the corner.
Don't go in the room. There's mosquito bats. And
how?
and keep your light out. Probably it'll probably set them off.
Esther, hold on. Take a step back first because I need to warn you about some stuff. But what are the rest of the three doing? Gray, Rashi, and Roy. While Lestrana and Esther have already turned two corners. Where are you guys now?
waiting.
I don't know. Here?
Yeah, Aster would have gone back and told them about the bats.
I'm not moving until said otherwise.
Esther, give me a nature check. Actually,
Hmm.
Lestrana, since you walk past as well, the two of you give me a nature check.
You roll it with advantage then.
Sure.
Okay.
You recall sturges are very attracted to light.
Just have her put the entire thing out for now.
Can we tie like a rope around our waists and then have somebody with dark vision lead us out?
We have ropes tied to waists.
Yes,
Yeah, we have
Gray
one of the
is
regular.
leading the two.
We need literally handheld.
Yeah,
Yes.
just completely put it out for now.
Okay.
Stop. Just completely extinguish the lantern.
Okay, I completely extinguished the lantern, DM. Please extinguish my light. I'm alone in the darkness.
We grab hands.
So
Oh
you're
my
from a
God.
daisy chain. Like Lestrana holds onto Roy, Roy holds onto Rashi holds onto Gray, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. We keep the people who can't see in the middle.
All right.
Conveniently forming a straight line for when Snarky decides to hit us with a lightning bolt.
I recall this trust exercise.
Okay, I took 2 steps forward.
Okay. Esther,
Mhm.
as you look in front of you, you realize there's an opening,
I assume that's outside again.
and that's outside.
Are there any things that I can have the rope tie itself to?
Uh,
Aster is
okay. I'll
somewhat
just
afraid.
say
She's somewhat
with
afraid of falling.
I'll just say with your passive perception, not passive, your perception check from earlier with the 15. You notice along the wall, the one that's next to you, there appears to be 3 holes in them. And taking a closer inspection, they are roughly 6 inches deep. And you have a feeling that previous adventurers who may have came by here might have used pythons to secure themselves to the wall.
Do we have any pythons?
Good question. Do you have any pythons?
Yes.
See you,
Say
Chad.
Chad them.
They're on Terry right now.
Mm.
We have a rope of climbing, so it can at least try to tie
I
itself to something.
have pythons, and probably knowing that I'd be climbing, I'd have the pythons with me.
All right.
Add 10 more. Let's say you grab Siege once.
Hey,
Our characters are smarter than we are.
Yes. We had a full
I
day.
agree with that.
We
Yes.
had a full day for preparing.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah.
Silver, grab 10 more.
You think I would remember this considering how much I make you use pythons in my campaign?
oh,
Yeah, I make them use them all the time.
as like weapons.
What once?
Once we did use them as weapons once.
What, our bard stuck it into a robot's eye, and then the robot exploded, and it wound up hitting something else.
Now I want to use Python as a range weapon.
Well, it
Okay.
was used as a melee weapon, and then it got launched by the thing we stuck it in and hit another thing.
So Esther, the other thing you notice is that there is a ladder in front of you, but it goes down
What?
before a strong gust of wind that even threatens to suck you out of the cavern pushes the ladder to the ground. It's now 100 and what's 90 plus 60? It's now 150 feet on the ground. So that ladder is gone.
Aster just gulps.
So there was a ladder, just now a ladder that fall down.
Yes.
Yep.
And there was a very strong gust of wind that nearly pulled Esther out of the cavern.
So a full like made out of wood or kind of made out of rope.
That wasn't enough information for Esther.
No, I mean, either way, a ladder of that size is gonna make a hell of noise when they fall off.
Yes.
Yeah, but there was also just recently a gust of wind.
And we're in Chult as we hear dinosaurs and all the other weird stuff in the distance.
Mm-hmm.
They may not think they may not think a thing of it until they go, oh, the ladder fell down again.
The dramatic Jurassic Park music in Chult drowns out most of those kinds of things.
Yeah, that's fair. Plus, that was not. And
I
to
have
be fair,
nothing to
that was more of a
contribute.
cinematic than
I have
actual
nothing to
thing.
contribute. I just want to feel included.
So I'll say that this is where I want to end the session in front of a gaping maw of death.
Okay, that's good.
150 feet down.
Sounds good.
Yeah, Aster is afraid of falling.
That's a reasonable stopping point.
Mm-hmm.
Yay, new friend, Roy.
I will get my giant man bug with a climbing speed ready for next session. When Aster inevitably falls.
All right.
You guys tie yourself to each other. You'll be fine.
Or we'll all fall at the same time.
What was your announcement, David?
It's not so much an announcement as a reminder. Next week, everything is still normal. However, the day after session, we have time change for me and Silver. Everyone else
Yes.
doesn't change.
The 13th?
The 11th.
Okay, we'll remember.
Let me just double check here. The 7th, sorry. The 7th is time. Sorry. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the 7th. Let me just double check.
Normally, yeah, okay.
Nothing
But that
changed for me.
That weekend, okay.
Yes, the 7th is time change.
So how do we do that? I don't remember. Like,
what we did last time, because time rolled back, was rather than having Snurky and Gru get hurt, we didn't do anything to the start time for anyone except for me, Ku, and Silver. So for me and Silver, we're going to repeat an hour. So everything's going to be an hour earlier for us. Because of that, it might be better for you, Ku, but
no, because it will be the same to me. I already did my daylight saving this year.
Okay.
So it should be the same time for you as well, since you're not changing any. So yeah, basically everyone but me and Silver are same times as everything. Me and Silver, it's an hour earlier.
Okay.
All right.
I will talk to Ku on Sunday after session anyways, just to double check, because paranoia.
No problem. Oh yeah, other thing, did you finish? Did you finish?
Well, I was going to say, does anyone else have anything important they want to bring up?
Just a minor thing. I had as I said earlier, I had a group meeting with my friends today, and they were kind of very upset, like joking, but I know them. They're kind of offended that I take D&D so much in higher relevance than them. So next time that they make a meeting, I think I should be with them and not say, "Hey, I need to go to play D&D." It's not always like I'm probably it's gonna be 2 or 3 weeks, but I'm gonna need to say like I can't be there. Okay.
Very understandable. If possible,
Yeah.
try to let us know in advance so that way Snurky and Gru don't wake up that day. Sorry, wake up at a more reasonable time.
Don't wake up that
So wait,
day.
I mean,
And perish.
It's a
Fergie and
Sunday.
I go wake up at 7, or
It's a Sunday. They could not wake up.
They could decide, I'm just going to stay in bed all day.
I could play D&D from bed. You don't know me.
Okay, good night.
Good
Good
night, everyone.
Good
night.
night.
Good
Take
night.
care.